Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for the weekend of December 13th, 14th, and 15th, 2013. I am astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, it's the holidays, and I have a holiday gift sale happening at my website, inclusiveastrology.com, that you can give a one-on-one reading with me as a gift to yourself or to a loved one. Check it out, inclusiveastrology.com. This weekend is a preparation for a full moon, which is going to begin next week. Also, Uranus going direct, electricity. There is something big brewing, and it is getting ready because there's a big T-square brewing as well. So there is a lot of energy that's coming up here in the next couple weeks. And if you watch my webinar, I said it's all about the last couple weeks here in December as we brew into this huge new year. And this weekend is that last weekend to prepare for the next couple weeks and for the new year, spiritually, about our perceptions. This is Sagittarius, the Sun, Mercury, in really good aspects this weekend as they're trotting alone on their own adventure, able to take the wild journey and start to explore. And it's, where are we exploring in our minds? Where are we exploring in our perceptions? Where are we exploring in our soul? And what is the whole purpose of us living down here right now? What is the purpose in your life? What is the purpose of why you're doing anything right now? Like, what is it? Are you aiming correctly? Are you seeing big enough? This weekend with a moon in Taurus and as it moves into Gemini, we're going to be tested on whether or not we're holding on to things that are worth even believing in. And these are belief structures. These are perceptions. These are, what looking glass are we looking in? Are we wasting our time in a looking glass that might be clouded and fogged up and not worth it? Or is it crystal clear? This is about making things crystal clear now. This weekend is one of those weekends that, you know, it's great. I don't think it's going to be the most crazy, radical weekend of your life, but it's a very good one. And it's one to pay attention to your feelings and if they're really in the right place. You know, with Jupiter and Saturn on the ending of their big, powerful trine, which won't happen again until May of next year. Well, it's only 6 months away because we're almost here at the new year, but this is time for us to explore our feelings, explore our emotions, and make sure that they're ones that we can do something with. Saturn wants to do something and make something happen and make it real and make it into a business. And in many ways, we're making businesses out of our feelings. Are we investing in feelings that are just piss poor and, you know, or startup companies that won't go anywhere? Or are we investing in feelings that will do something? And with Sagittarius, this is a time for us to explore this new road. In many ways, this is a journey of us getting ready to hang out with John Wayne and have a little bit of whiskey and go on this ride as when Uranus comes on and a full moon in Gemini, and with all the energy that's brewing with Mars now in Libra, and as it's going to start opposing Uranus and square Pluto, there is a bang coming. And this is one where it's like, yeehaw, maybe no saddle on the horse and you got to go, and you don't want to be holding on to a backpack full of crap as you get on this horse. You know, you want to have your perceptions, you want to be light, you only want to carry what's worth holding on to that you're taking to your final destination. And these are our beliefs, these are spiritual things. Sure, we are dealing with the physical stuff with Taurus this weekend. I think there's going to be a lot of shopping this weekend, people getting their stuff done, dealing with money, looking at your money situation quite powerfully this weekend. But I think that it goes deeper than that. Are we investing in our fantasies as now the North Node in Scorpio is going to start trining Neptune, as Neptune is going to start coming up to 3 degrees here in the next week and it starts to trine the North Node? Are we investing in fantasy? Are we really paying attention to a fantasy that we can make real? You know, that's where we're at. Are you investing in yourself? Are you ready to re-identify yourself? Because this is a bang around this corner, and you've got to have the picture ready to turn in to hopefully polarize and make true as we come into Capricorn in the next week and a half, where things are going to get powerful here. The universe is investing a heavy load of energy into Capricorn, opposing all this energy in Cancer, squaring Libra, squaring Aries. This is about destiny, people. Destiny. You know, I do this channel because I want to come from positivity and light, and that's what I really do the most I can. And then there's that side of me that just, you know, can be a total dick sometimes, and Sometimes I can be really harsh. Sometimes I can be very real. But it's truth that I want to bring to this positive channel. And the truth is, you don't want to miss this boat that's been showed up here for a long time for our destinies. Like, you just don't, you know? Maybe that's not your thing this life, you know? Maybe it's to just go with the flow and chill out and do meditations and sit at the bottom of the tree, which that's an amazing ride. But for those that came down here with a purpose to manifest, to do something, to find their purpose, this is what this whole year has been about, 2013, and this is what 2014 is about. And I'm here to have you believe again, to believe in a journey, a believe that there's more and ever expanding. That yes, I believe we can expand under the tree, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a wild journey out there for all of you to find. That this world and the structure that it was made into recently in our humanity in the last 300 years has screwed us from wild adventures. You know, we get our wild adventure now through, you know, being on an iPad or, you know, drinking some beer or taking some drugs or all these things. And there's a bigger one out there. There's a fantasy that you can live in your life. And this is what's brewing. And there's some people living it. I honestly feel I've been living in it this whole year. This has been the best year of my life. You know, sure, it's been a lot of hard work and inner work, but I lived my dream to be an astrologer, to be a Leo king. I live that every day. It's like a movie in Hollywood, literally. So, and I've been just following astrology, and I talk what I say, you know? I do what I preach. I really do. I wouldn't be fair to come up here and say all these things if I didn't preach it. And I feel like I'm a preacher sometimes. And some people might not agree with what I say or take some things out of context, and I don't care. But I do care about you doing something with your life. And I do care about getting you into a position that uses the astrology for your advantage. That's why I'm here every day. It's a test to do this every day, believe me. I mean, I'm coming up on 650 videos, coming up on my 1,000,000 views. Like, it's been a long journey for me, but it's been a journey. And this is a journey where we are dealing with inner and outer worlds, and sometimes our outer world is not like our inner world, and sometimes our inner world is not like our outer world, and this is a battle of both. But I'm here to spark back up in you that this weekend perceive and get back into that fantasy. Because when you jump through this portal or this sliders, like the show Sliders, who knows where this one's going to go? That reality could become true. But you got to believe in that, and you got to be ready for it, and you got to identify it, and you've got to build a plan, and you got to let go of these systems that have held you back. There's so many people pushing, whether it's conspiracy theories or anything, that we have got to reform this world. And it actually does not start with, you know, constituting new things or writing things on paper or whatever. It starts with you and your perceptions and what you believe and how your mind works. And we step into this weekend and what you're holding on to. And if you're empowering yourself, and it's coming into empowering yourself and your individuality and your individual freedom, that's the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is your individuality. Sure, it's about the one, but the one only works in your individuality. And this weekend, where we get kind of an off weekend, it's just about something as simple as, well, where is the looking glass of your life aimed at right now? That aim is about to aim where we get launched. So, pay attention to that and get ready, because next week, you will see what I mean as things will start to change, a big wow. And here into the holidays, man, we are wow. So, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you guys for all of your support. I can't wait to see you guys on Monday when we have a big full moon that's brewing in Gemini. I'm excited for this one. And next week, I bring my astrology classes to download on my website. So check out my website next week. If you want to learn astrology, I've got it to where you can check it out any day of the week. Thank you guys for all of your support, and I will see you on Monday.